Unlocking the past, designing the future. Brought to you by the Curiosity Archive. Welcome to Wisdom Hub, Japan. I'm Shiori, your librarian and guide. I hope you're all doing wonderful today. Once again, we're going to peel back the layers of a familiar concept and discover how its hidden wisdom can reshape the way we live.
Greetings, listeners. This is Sakunoshin, the Cyber Samurai. I trust you're all doing well?
Good evening, everyone. How are you spending this quiet moment in the dead of night? This is the deep core of the main archive, the grand library where the knowledge of Neo-Edo is gathered. As I turn a page of the old electronic Japanese book in my hands, I feel as though the dry scent of the autumn breeze softly drifts in from somewhere. Is it a microscopic fluctuation in the climate control system? Or perhaps the recorded scenes of the past are speaking directly to your sensory organs. When chased by the hustle and bustle of daily life and the endless, rushing torrent of data, it is easy to forget to stop, take a deep breath, or leisurely look up at the sky. Tonight, I would like to unravel a record of ancient wisdom that will bring a refreshing realization to your hearts, much like a gust of autumn wind.
Indeed. The crisp air heralding the arrival of autumn has reached my nasal cavities as well. The sensors on this cyber katana at my waist have also detected the minute temperature changes in the surroundings, flickering with a faint pale blue light. Lady Shiori, what kind of verbal swordplay will you show us tonight? I'm already sitting in Seiza, focusing my ki into my tanden so as not to miss a single word.
Master Sakunoshin, you possess a straightforward and passionate heart as always. It seems your thermal energy has caused the archive's cooling system to slightly raise its operating hum. Today, I would like to share the proverb, "The later goose takes the lead." Ato no kari ga saki ni naru. When you load this record, what kind of scene renders in your mind? Please close your eyes. An autumn twilight high above the neon signs of Neo-Edo against a backdrop of a madder red sky. A flock of wild geese migrating from the northern lands in a beautiful V-shaped formation. It is a powerful trajectory of life that has been cherished as part of Japan's primal landscape since ancient times.
Ooh, a flock of wild geese. While on patrol, I too have looked up from the valleys of Neo-Edo's buildings to see the birds crossing the distant sky. That magnificent formation, moving with perfect precision, it was truly a spectacular sight, reminiscent of the crane wing and geese flight battle formations taken up by veteran samurai.
Yes, exactly. According to past logs, a figure named Sei Shonagon in the ancient Heian period spoke of the beauty of autumn twilights in a document called the Pillow Book, noting that the sight of wild geese flying in a line was deeply moving. We humans have held special feelings for this scene since antiquity. Perhaps we are programmed to be struck by its beauty, even in our highly systemized modern era. Now, regarding the proverb, "The later goose takes the lead," literally, it captures the moment when a bird that was flying in the back overtakes the ones in front to take the lead. Can you guess what metaphorical meaning this evolved to have, Master Sakunoshin?
The one in the back steps to the front. Aha, I see. In other words, in the path of scholarship, the way of the sword, or daily livelihoods, it signifies a way of life where one who starts their journey later overtakes those who had been training earlier. It means a novice surpassing a veteran, a clash of burning souls, akin to the lower overcoming the higher, geikokujo.
A brilliant answer. That matches the recorded definition perfectly. we tend to be bound by past data, drawing logical limits by assuming that those who start early have an overwhelming advantage, and that we can never catch up to those who have walked the path long before us. Of course, the tremendous amount of time, the accumulation of tireless effort, and the big data amassed by pioneers are not to be taken lightly. They are highly precious. However, this proverb quietly yet powerfully teaches us that those who begin their journey later possess an equal or perhaps even greater brilliant potential.
Indeed. When I first began my sword training, the sword strokes of the senior disciples at the dojo looked like flashes of lightning, and I was struck down many times by my own inexperience. But a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. By never giving up and honestly repeating my practice swings, eventually I caught up to my seniors. The joy I felt on the day I finally scored a point against them remains hotly etched into the very depths of my cyber neurons.
What a wonderful experience! To further understand the depth of this proverb, let's look at the natural behavior and ecological algorithms of the wild geese behind it. When geese fly for thousands of kilometers in a flock, they don't just fly chaotically or purely on emotion. As Master Sakunoshin mentioned earlier, they form a highly calculated, beautiful V-shaped formation. This is an extremely rational piece of fluid dynamics wisdom, where the birds in the back utilize the micro updrafts created by the flapping wings of the birds in front, minimizing air resistance and conserving stamina.
What? Such logic was hidden within that beautiful formation. To think it was not merely brave flight, but a proof of solidarity to share the power of the wind with comrades and overcome a long journey together. If Lord Torrichio heard this, his eyes would certainly sparkle as he'd say, logically speaking, that's perfect energy efficiency.
Yes, Lord Torrichio would definitely say so. However, even in this seemingly perfect formation, there is one cruel law of physics. It is the fact that the bird flying at the very front takes the brunt of the wind resistance and therefore depletes its stamina the fastest. No matter how strong its wings are, it is impossible to fly at the front forever. So, what does the flock do? When the flight data of the lead bird begins to show signs of fatigue, a rested bird flying in the back naturally steps up, smoothly swapping into the lead role.
Ooh, what magnificent teamwork! Without anyone giving an order, they understand their roles and offer themselves as a shield before a comrade falls. This is true Bushido. No, it is Gando, the way of the goose. To take the blade of the wind upon one's own chest and carve a path for the comrades following behind. That spirit of self-sacrifice combined with the rationality to keep the entire flock alive. There is a mountain to learn from these birds.
One can only marvel at the observational skills of our predecessors, who superimposed this mutual aid and self-organized rational rotation seen in nature onto generational shifts and meritocracy in human society. Even without the advanced data analysis tools we have today, people in the past looked up at the sky with their own eyes and found the truths of human society reflected in the bird's surviving harsh nature. From the Edo period to the modern age, and all the way to this Neo-Edo, these words have gently yet powerfully pushed many people forward.
It reminds me of the Iroha Karuta cards I once studied at the temple school. The myriad words carved into those woodblocks were not mere strings of letters, but guideposts for living. That realization pierces my heart deeply now.
Yes, this lesson was firmly saved as data within the classic Karuta cards as well. And what's important is that this has not been taught merely to needlessly stoke a competitive spirit to overtake others. Those who come later can carefully observe the backs of those who go before them, gaining valuable lessons not only from their successes, but also from their failure patterns, allowing them to aim for higher places more efficiently. Is this not the very logic of human evolution and the process of technological updates? By absorbing the open source that is the wisdom of our predecessors and applying our own new innovations and patches to it, we can reach further and faster.
That is absolutely correct. In martial arts as well, there is the teaching of Shu-Ha-Ri, obey, digress, separate. First, one thoroughly obeys the master's forms, ingraining them into one's own body. Eventually, one digresses from those forms, applying one's own ingenuity. And finally, one separates from the master to establish their own unique style. Those who come later can use the crystallized blood and sweat of their predecessors as a foundation to soar to even greater heights.
Exactly. That algorithm has taken deep root in the worlds of traditional Japanese performing arts and martial arts as well. In worlds where strict master-disciple relationships exist, training begins with the disciple thoroughly imitating the master's art. However, the true objective does not end at simply creating a copy. It is to absorb the master's art, ultimately discover one's individuality, and grow into a master who surpasses the original. And from the master's perspective, watching a disciple they have poured their heart into raising eventually overtake them and receive applause on a larger stage is said to be one of the greatest joys of a mentor.
If I were to teach swordsmanship to Lord Torachio and the day came when his skill surpassed my own, just imagining it brings tears to my eyes. I wouldn't feel an ounce of frustration. To witness one's own teachings passed down to the next generation and become further refined is a true samurai's desire. It is not the jealousy or impatience of the one being overtaken, but the mature state of a soul that warmly watches over and rejoices in the growth of the next generation. That is what is hidden in this proverb.
I am looking forward to the next page a bit more now. You are exactly right, Master Sekunoshin. And turning to the present, even in the business scenes of Neo-Edo, these words carry great weight and deep meaning. In a modern society where technological updates occur at a dizzying pace, it is not uncommon for decades of cultivated experience and know-how to become obsolete in an instant due to a single innovative invention, such as the unconventional devices created by Lord Ganai.
Lord Ganai's inventions that do nothing but explode. True, if an unconventional contraption like his Electricer Cannon Custom were to appear, traditional tactics would be rendered null in the blink of an eye. Cunning merchants like Echigoya also keep a constant watch on the latest trends in digital currency. It is an era where one's feet can be swept out from under them in a flash if they let their guard down.
Yes, it is an era where the younger generation, equipped with digital technology and new sensibilities, nimbly builds entirely new value on the database of solid foundations laid by experienced seniors. For example, in projects utilizing new technology, a newly hired junior employee might be selected to take a central role in the blink of an eye. In such times, rather than locking the system out of fear that their authority is threatened, the elders are called upon to readily acknowledge the flexible ideas of the youth and support them with their own wealth of error avoidance experience. A process where different generations respect each other's protocols, sometimes flexibly swapping roles as they fly together, is the greatest driving force for propelling an organization and society as a whole in a better direction.
It is exactly like the flock of geese from earlier. The young energetically fly at the front, cutting through the wind. Then the experienced ones watch over the whole formation from the back, correcting any disarray. Magnificent teamwork. one could never form such a beautiful formation if they only cared about their own profit and followers counts, like Echigoya or the Lord.
Yes, that is exactly the sight of a flock of geese taking turns at the lead as they fly through the sky to survive a long journey. Also, this proverb is a powerful cheer for everyone who is about to take on a new challenge. When we launch learning protocols in a new field as adults, or dive into a completely different industry to start a career from scratch, we are often driven by the noise of anxiety worrying about the numerical value of our age or our late start. When we look around, we see people of the same age who have already accumulated years of experience in that path, making us acutely aware of our lagging progress, which can cause us to throttle our system's output.
I understand that feeling all too well. When I first landed in this Neo-Edo, I couldn't understand the flying drones or how to operate the smartphones everyone held, and Lady Omitsu laughed at me countless times, saying, "Literally zero MO, you're so outdated." There were nights when I was ashamed of my own ignorance, and the hand gripping my cyber katana trembled. But to stop there would be a disgrace to the name of a samurai.
That's right. In the long timeline of life, being early or late at the starting point is not the absolute factor that determines the final destination. Starting later allows you to observe from a bird's-eye view how the people running ahead of you stumbled, what kind of bugs they encountered, and how they debugged and overcame them. Being able to choose a safer and more efficient route while referencing the log data of the predecessors is a special privilege granted only to those who depart later.
I made many mistakes at first with the social media usage Lady Omitsu taught me, but by closely observing how others got flamed online, I learned the arts of flame avoidance. Now I even know the optimal way to use hashtags to get likes. He who learns later holds a strategy guide of his predecessors. There is no need to rush at all.
Splendid adaptability. Furthermore, the database of completely different experiences and knowledge that you have cultivated in other fields throughout your life so far may cause an unexpected chemical reaction in a new field. By having a unique perspective that others lack, you may be able to generate groundbreaking solutions that even those who have been on that path for a long time could never have conceived. Therefore, if anyone among you is taking on a challenge right now and feels you are starting later than those around you, there is absolutely no need to panic. Rather than wearing out your processor comparing yourself to others, it is important to first firmly lock on to the vector you should proceed in and focus on the tasks you can do right now.
Exactly. Peeking at the progress of others and letting it disturb your mind is the mark of the inexperienced. Focus solely on sharpening your own blade. If you honestly keep polishing your blade stroke by stroke, the day will surely come when your sword slash parts the sky and you leap to the front of the flock. The gleam of my cyber katana shall prove it.
If you steadily continue to flap your wings at your own pace, your true capabilities will surely catch up, and before you know it, the day will come when you find yourself at the head of the flock. And from here is the most important record. If, after all your hard work, the day comes when you overtake someone and beautifully take the lead, there is one memory I want you to access at that moment. It is the realization that the reason you could fly this far was never solely due to your standalone individual power, but because of the countless predecessors who took the wind resistance and carved a path for you.
A sense of gratitude towards those who went before us. Indeed, suffering from the illusion that one has climbed to the heights on one's own power alone is the most terrifying form of hubris. The fact that I can strike down evil like this is only because of the swordsmith who forged my blade, the citizens who wish for peace in Neo-Edo, and the comrades who fight by my side.
Yes, the one who stands at the front then takes on a new task of responsibility, to receive the brunt of the wind resistance themselves and create an updraft for those following behind. By taking turns in this way across generations, we move forward towards the future bit by bit, yet with certainty. If you understand this beautiful cyclical system, you will no longer excessively fear being overtaken and conceal data, nor will you become arrogant and commit an error upon overtaking someone.
The later Goose takes the lead. What deep, warm, and strict words these are. If one etches these words into their heart, they will never lose sight of themselves at any time and dance in the vast sky alongside their comrades. I am fiercely moved right now. I must convey these burning feelings to Lady Omitsu and Lord Torachio at once. No, I feel like spreading the word to everyone in all of Neo-Edo.
At every stage of life, this proverb teaches us the most advanced emotional programming: humility, courage, and compassion for others. Now, as new days and new simulations continue from today onwards, I ask that during your commute or on a holiday evening, you too momentarily take your eyes off the system and look up at the real sky. If you spot a flock of birds crossing the distant sky, why not turn your thoughts to the quiet, powerful workings of life unfolding before you?
Everyone, look up at the sky. If you walk while only looking down, you will lose sight of the vast sky that is your own potential. The later Goose takes the lead. Install this magnificent way of life into the very core of your soul.
Please take these beautiful words as a small talisman for continuing forward with faith in yourself and for cheering on someone you live alongside. The inconspicuous background processing and effort you accumulate daily will surely one day carry you to magnificent heights that no one has ever seen. Even if you are flying to the back of the line right now, please do not forget that a limitless sky spreads out before you.
I too shall continue to push everyone's backs with all my might. If you ever feel like you might lose to the wind pressure, call on me anytime. I, Sakunoshin, shall become your wind-breaking shield, and together we shall tear through the great sky.
I hope that you will draw your own beautiful trajectory in the sky, feeling the wind and feeling your comrades. Now, then, our access time for this record is drawing to a close. I would be delighted if today's story could bring even a little warm light to your daily lives. I am sincerely looking forward to seeing you again the next time the doors of this archive open.
I shall take my leave for today. Everyone, please race through a healthy, fruitful, and magnificent day. Farewell.
Please have a wonderful day. Wisdom for You, Heart of Japan, connecting the soul of Japan to the world. Thank you for joining us at Wisdom Hub Japan, brought to you by the Curiosity Archive. We look forward to seeing you in our next chapter. Until next time.
今日の話はいかがでしたか？先人の知恵ことわざはまだまだ続きます。次回好奇心の図書館でお会いしましょう。
またね。
I know I've had my share of dead ends, it's a trend. Early mornings filled with regrets, bad feelings. Those days were fun, but now I hate it. I hate it. I never pinky swore on secrets, my lips sipped from anyone who ever loved me the same back. What's the point if you don't get that? I want it. Are you my